Hello and welcome to my Barrows guide. In this guide I'm going to be going over how to get the Barrows, what gear setup you should use, what your inventory should look like, and how to kill the brothers and how to get through the maze. Okay, so first off we're going to start off with some level requirements. I would advise to have at least 70 magic, defense, attack, and strength. You want to at least be using a whip and a slayer staff with the magic dart spell. However, if you have level 80 attack, strength, and defense, and 80 magic, I would highly recommend switching to a Polypore staff and a rapier, since the DPS of these two are way higher than the whip and the slayer dart spell. Furthermore, I would really recommend getting a full Void Knight set. That would be at least 3 pieces of Void Knight armor, meaning either 3 of the following: Void Knight Deflector, Void Knight Top, Void Knight Robes, and Void Knight Gloves. You do not need the elite versions, however I would prefer them if you can get them because of their prayer boost. Okay, so you will be using Amulet of Glory because it has good attack offensives. You will use an Ardugni Cloak for the Kandran Monastery teleport to recharge your prayer points, and for the stab and magic attack bonus of 6 or of 4 for the Ard Cloak 2. You will be wanting to take the Tuckle Zoe because it can be very good for banking, and it has good attack bonuses and defense bonuses, and is the best overall ring in my opinion. Then you want to have the Void Knight Gloves if you do not have the Deflector. However, if you have the Deflector, I would highly recommend swapping out the Void Knight Glove for Kalindra Master Gloves, or if you have them, for Spellcaster and Goliath Gloves. For your melee setup, you want to have a Void Knight Melee Helm, Dragon Boots, and Chaotic Rapier instead of the Polypore Staff, the Void Knight Mage Helm, and the Infinity Boots. Furthermore, you can also take Ganodermic or Bretholic armor. Both are highly recommended if you do not have full Void. However, I would always choose Void over them because Void has increased magic attack bonus, which makes it worthwhile. I would highly recommend taking a spec weapon with you. Either the Dragon Dagger, it doesn't really matter if it's P++ or P+, or P, or it has no poison on it, because the brothers won't live long enough, or shouldn't live long enough, for the poison to have a great effect. I would recommend the Dragon Dagger or the Karasi Sword. Both are great spec weapons for the Barrows. However, you should be using the Karasi Sword on the melee brothers and the Dragon Dagger on on Arims or Carols, which would be the magic and ranged brothers, because they have low melee defense. Okay, next we will be going over the inventory. If you want to have long trips, I would highly recommend doing the Branches of Dark Mara quest to get the Dragon's Medallion. The Dragon's Medallion will help you a lot in getting back to the Barrows, because if you do not have it, you will either have to take the long way through the swamp, or you will have to go back through the tunnels to get to the rope and exit. I will go back on those 2 options later. You want to be having a Ring of Wealth with you because it increases the runes and arrows you get from the chest. You want to have a Barrow teleport as an emergency teleport, or you can use the Amulet of Glory as an emergency teleport. You can also use the Camden Monastery teleport on the Ardugni Slope to get you an emergency teleport. You will want to be having at least 4 prayer pots and at least 8 shark. You can vary these. I have done about 20 runs on one go with 1 prayer potion and 2 sharks because I got lucky with the Barrows chest, which sometimes give you prayer potions and sharks. So you will have to adjust this value for yourself. The common misconception is that Dreadnips work on the Barrows brothers. The Dreadnips do not work on the Barrows brothers, so it is not worth taking them and having them take up another inventory space. So you might as well just drop them in front of the Barrows. Okay, that concludes the basic gear and inventory setup. Okay, so now that we know all the basic inventory setups and gear setups, we will be going to go through the 3 basic ways to getting there. The first one will be through the trapdoor that you unlock in Mire Queue quest. I think it's an 8 of them, Mire Queue. And just follow this road. Search the wall here, go further, and go on. Okay, I've got a few extra stuff in my inventory. I'm just going to quickly explain. I've got house teleports to get back to Kennephis if you have a house portal to Kennephis. And I've got the Ouroboros pouch to not get attacked from ghasts because they will destroy your food. However, you can, if you do not have the Ouroboros pouch, which is a reward from temple trekking, you can swap it out for a druidic pouch. Okay, you will go through here, and then you will be going directly south from here. You will be going up here, going over here, going down there, and going further south. If you do not have pouches, you can potentially lose up to 3 food. At least that's the maximum of what I lost so far here. You want to board the ship or boat, and then you will travel very close to the Barrows. You want to be going over this bridge. And north. And up here. And voila, you're at the Barrows. That is the second fastest method. Now we're going to be going through the slowest method. I'm going to go back to Kennephis. Okay, from Kennephis you want to go west until you get to the gate, which is pretty far south here. It's right here. Using this method you can, if you do not recharge your run energy, you lose a lot of food, and I would highly recommend recharging your run energy right here. If you have, take an energy pot or use your Explorer's Ring to recharge your energy while running through here. However, since I am a fairly high agility level, I do not need any of these. Even with run pots and an Explorer's Ring to boost your energy up again, you will probably lose 1 or 2 food and up to a maximum of about 5 whilst running through here. However, it is very unlikely to lose full 5 food, but you should be ready to lose about 1 or 2 food each time you run through here. After you pass this bridge, you are safe, and you now just have to run through this maze through here. You can recharge your energy here again if you need to run all the way down here. And then back up. And you want to continue by going over the bridge through this village, past the lower shadows. If you are a low level, they can potentially attack you. However, it shouldn't take a too high level for them not to attack you. You want to go over this bridge just like in the last method, and then follow this track up to the Barrows. And voila, you are at the Barrows once again. Okay, then I'm now going to go through the third and final method I'm going to be showing in this guide. You want to be starting from any bank. It doesn't matter which one you're starting from. And you want to use your Raking Medallion from the branches of Darkmare quest to teleport right to the Barrows. And voila, this is the third and by far fastest method to get to the Barrows, and I would highly recommend doing all the quests needed just to be able to use this method, since it will over a long period of time save you a lot of time